bro.
There's this perception they're growing.
Speaking of Asians, this nigga looks Asian, right? A little bit.
Sentiment that Japan is just a
Looks kind of bleach. I don't know. But the boy over here, man, talking about Japan is the most. I'll see the title, man. Let's get into it.
perfect country. Everything is great. There's this perception or growing sentiment that Japan is just a perfect country. Everything is great, no issues. And
I really thought, I literally thought the same thing. I wanted to just tour Japan just to feel safe for, you know what I'm saying, for a couple days or however long I'll be like visiting Japan, because I literally think like, I don't know, man.
especially not racism.
This nigga about to burst my bubble on some shit.
And I feel like this reputation really stemmed from those weebs, you know, the anime fans who think, oh, everything, you know, kawaii, ooh, whatever the hell. But even in,
so you telling me, oh my God,
anime, bro. Have you seen the way some of these black characters are animated, bro? And some of the people will say, oh, it's not racist, you know, that's just the art style, or they don't have black people over there, they don't, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, bro, they have the internet is free. And by the way, your boy, 50% Japanese, 50% black.
Oh, knew it. My boy blazing. I knew it, I called it. Yeah, bro, bro, I don't even think you had to, like, come up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clear, bro. Gotcha, buddy.
But the thing is, it's not just anime. Hold on. It's also people in real life. There are real clips.
Are Japan a racist country?
Definitely, yeah.
Too many blacks in Japan lately.
Now, the other day I seen this clip right here, which really inspired me to make this video because
Too many blacks in Japan lately. That guy
what
was
the
AI,
actual
bro.
hell? I guess.
Definitely, yeah.
It looks like
Too many blacks in Japan lately.
Now, the other day I seen this clip right here, which really inspired me to make this video because what the actual hell? I guess they have signs that look like this. No circus performance here, bro. Are we monkeys or something? Basically, I came across this video from a guy who went to Japan and he saw this in the store. Black babies that you can buy for
They're selling black babies. Now,
Yeah.
I stared at that machine for
black
about
babies. Bro, why the fuck is your frame where I'm at? Blasian, brother, you know what I'm saying? Wait, how do you pronounce your name though? Halil. Oh, Halil? Is it Halil? Halal.
15 minutes before I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get one.
and you decided to buy one, bro. This gotta be some type of, I don't know what it is. It's gotta be something. I'm gonna find a way to get you canceled, bro. I don't know. This has gotta be cultural blackface appropriation, some type of violation of some type of African American law, bro.
Now, to be 100% honest, the reason why I got black baby here was because, well,
They even call
know.
it black baby.
It's
I want
black.
to have kids someday.
What?
And I thought this
But
became
the black
part of
person?
this. So like any good
Oh my
father
God.
would, I showed him a lot of love. Black baby here is
Black
a
baby
racist
here?
caricature
What
of
the
black
fuck?
people.
Nah, dog. But like sometimes we gotta like realize like, you know, the trolling lore of like just content creators, bro. You see this nigga is looking at a camera saying all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking into a camera saying all this shit. There's clicks, there's views, there's all these things that he can farm. You feel me? Come on.
Frankly, I couldn't believe it. Because one, black baby here isn't actually black, but a tan baby, per the translation.
This nigga looks fried too. Look at his eyes.
these lips.
Pause.
Is a racist caricature of black people.
Oh shit, it's Japanese.
And frankly, I couldn't believe
Nah, this guy looks fried, bro. Nah, hold on. Pause, extra pause on what I'm doing, bro. Zooming on another man's. Look at. Man, come on, bro. That looks fried, bro. Don't trip.
it. Because one, black baby here isn't actually
baby
black,
here. Why
but a
you
tan
keep saying
baby,
black-
per the
black baby
translation.
here?
You see these lips? This is not no Asian feature, bro. They're drawing them specifically to look like this, to specifically symbolize that they're black. They're not tan, bro. People try to excuse this behavior just because it's Japan, bro. When, let's be real. Which, oh, by the way, me being half Japanese doesn't really absolve me from anything. Because if you look at half Japanese people, often talk about the racist experiences they grew up in, living in Japan.
A next door neighbor, they used to think like I was a drug dealer. Like they've said things like you look like a mafia.
Plus, you're born and raised here, but you still.
Even in Japan, they got these stereotypical perceptions. You look like a drug dealer. Nah, you see, that's what I was saying, like in the beginning of the stream, or somewhere earlier in the stream, bro. I was like, yo, the whole you know, the stereotype that the West came with, bro. This is a stereotype that the West came with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially the West, influencing the world in the way that it end up influencing the world. I'm talking about your Americans and shit like that, right? Their movies, their media, just being all up in our faces and shit like that. I feel like even like the Japanese, and not even Japanese, and Asians and Eastern parts of the world, like everywhere, bro, across the world, bro. It's like when we see these stereotypes being played out through the media and what the media, you know what I'm saying, supplied to everyone else. It's like everybody takes that stereotype like seriously, bro. What the fuck, you in Japan, bro? What the fuck? Honestly, besides the Yakuza, am I allowed to say that word, that name out loud? Besides that, you know what I'm saying, gang activity and shit like that. Like the Yakuza, it's like I ain't heard of no other gang situations in Japan. I feel like the Yakuza situation helped me to realize the fact that yes, there are gang situations or gang activity even in places like Japan. But bro, you know what I'm saying? But then again, bro, I'm fucking like, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't traveled enough. I feel like I want to travel enough just to gather information for myself. You feel me? Just to share with y'all, share with the POV on some authentic vibes, because some other people may just like be uploading shit for, clicks, views, motherfuckers be farming, and they might not be sharing real shit about like certain environments across the world. You feel me? So now with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the scale of gang activity in Japan, but we don't know about that shit. But now this nigga, you know what I'm saying, the Blasian nigga let me stop saying that. The black Asian nigga, human being, neighbor, right? In that previous clip. Hold on, let me rewind.
People
that.
often talk about the racist experiences.
He was like, yo, his neighbor was like, thought that selling drugs. No, that perception came from like the American shit that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like consuming and shit like that. You feel me? Like the Fridays and, the movies and, these kind of stereotypical movies that are supposed to like paint this picture of the black person. And I feel like that effect bled across the world, bro. That's so interesting to realize. I ain't gonna lie.
They grew up in
Listen
living
to
in
this.
Japan.
A next door neighbor, they used to think like I was a drug dealer. Like they've said things like you look like a mafia.
Plus you're
Cause you're black in Japan. In America, I can understand it. In Japan, but what the fuck? Oh, even in Africa, like parts of Africa, that shit, I see that shit. Japan, bro, in the East, dog. What's up? What's going on there, nigga?
born and raised here, but
I feel like that is like it's only that way, at least in my like, you know what I'm saying, point of view, because yo, black people in East Asia, I don't know what the fuck the setup is anymore. You feel me? But yeah, it's rare to see black people in that part of the world. That's why I'm like, feel me?
you still feel like an outsider.
Yeah, but mentally, definitely, I don't feel like I belong here.
Their experiences aside, I see videos all the time on the streets, people with the, dreads or having afros all of a sudden. I'm like, bro, how did you even manage to get that? And why does it look kind of decent? I ain't gonna lie. Like, but then when they're asked to name a single black person, they start saying things like Lil TJ.
黒人の人3人誰ですか
Here, TJ.
Shout out to Lil TJ, but that should not be the first black person you think of, okay? You sitting there thinking, you skip, I don't know, MLK, Obama, I don't know, LeBron James, me, I don't know. Lil TJ.
黒人あれだ
Wait, so if they look like this, what is this? No, what does this mean? Right? Because he got the dreads going on, I mean, I'm trying to find out, is this the real texture of his hair? Because I know, like, if, probably a mixed situation can probably, give this kind of situation. Damn. Just zoomed out. Right? A mixed situation can give, like, maybe a nappy. This shit don't look all the way nappy-ish. I can't even see it properly. But this right here, you think it's real hair or extensions? Because homie looks like, you know what I'm saying? He looks original Japanese. Shout out my boy Chino. Chino Alpha Wolf, check him out. SSUBB-UPP. But he looks, you know what I'm saying? He looks purely Asian. Not like mixed. He looks, in terms of the look, my bad, I'm so sorry. Like, this is like just my ignorant POV. Please don't cancel me. But it's like, that may be extensions, because if you're pure Asian like that, your hair doesn't have the nappy texture is what I'm trying to say, right?
モーガンフリーマン
And then when you're a black person, like full, 100% black person, going there to visit or travel or whatever, you might even have a negative experience, you know what I'm saying, as a foreigner.
Living as a POC in Japan, have you experienced any racism? I wouldn't say racism, it's more like you're expected to be this sort of hip-hop-ish, that kind of culture. You better be athletic,
I'm
you better
telling
dance,
you, bro.
you better something. That's crazy.
Basically, bro, Japan is not perfect.
That whole Western influence is, I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Act like, nah, it's not a thing. You know, they're just drawing the characters a certain way.
And you know what's another point of concern for me? This other content creator was breaking some shit down. Fuck, what am I trying to do here, bro? Fuck, I was trying to make this shit. Right? Some other content creator that was not American. I think Blackie Speaks. I think it was a YDR, right? Young Don Reacts reaction video. And he was breaking down a Blackie Speaks video. Yo, Young Don Reacts was going crazy on Blackie. Don Reacts like, yo, you're not even American, bro. Because I think Blackie Speaks was talking about, okay, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was cultural appropriation. That nigga pulled up just money, right? Just like money, like paper money, right? And it was clear that paper money was not US. Don was like, you're not even American. You breaking down American issues and I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like the Americans have been in the face of the world, right? Whether we liked it or not, because believe it or not, bro, like we've been tapped into this, especially the generation that I came up out of. We've been tapped into the Western culture since growing up, and the kid growing up doesn't choose whether, no, I want to watch this, or I want to listen to that, or I want this in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying, what's being advertised. I want this in terms of like the type of clothes that I want to wear now and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that was in our radio stations. You feel me? Our channels. So, and you know, as a kid growing up, a young person's mind is malleable. It absorbs everything. You feel me? So I don't like blame Blackie Speaks breaking down American culture, like, cause like that's what he's accustomed to, like seeing and shit like that, exposed to and shit like that, right? So even just like having a take of like, how dare you break down American culture? You're not even American. That on its own is super like ignorant, like to a certain extent, right? Consider the fact that, you know what I'm saying, look at what like the impact of America in the world. You feel me? Let's not like deny that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can break down shit of like your own environment, but come on, bro. Even there's people who are ambitious, who have a real purpose, even in third world parts of, you know what I'm saying, third world parts of the earth, bro. You feel me? So there's people that would want to participate and compete on platforms like these platforms that we have today, like the YouTubes and the blah blah blahs. You feel what I'm saying? And obviously I see what's going on in America. You feel me? And number one, the market there is mad crazy. You feel me? I see this opportunity of tapping in and just sitting in front of my desktop, breaking down shit and making money for myself so I can have my people good. You tweaking, you think I'm not taking that opportunity, boy? You feel? I don't give a fuck. I'm American, I'm fucking Chinese, nigga. But I'm all the way there in Australia, fucking appropriating nation. Nigga, you gonna have to fucking take me out. Boom. Sound effect, right? Insert sound effect. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you feel me? It's like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Like, people's, like, it's that's the certain layer of ignorance that I was, like, pointing out in terms of, like, yes, y'all are American, bro. Y'all did have this reach and splash that y'all had in the world. Y'all still have it in a certain, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. That's because, bro, look, population size, too. Consider shit. Consider a whole lot of things. And how the zoning, and, you know what I'm saying, of land and all of that shit, bro. Like, just, I feel like this is where a whole lot of people gotta understand that, you know, human beings, we live, you know, interconnected with one another. Like, whether we like it or not, bro, whether we fuck with one another or not, bro, we're connected, dog. We always will be. And the sooner we accept that shit, the sooner it'll make sense why other people from other cultures is like harking in, just like, you know what I'm saying, doing things like how other cultures are doing things or whatever. And at that point, when that happens, it's an individual thing, because even I feel like at that point, cultural boundaries and all of that kind of shit, they get blurred. Racial boundaries, you know what I'm saying, language boundaries. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, And to me, if you ask me, it's a beautiful thing, not gonna lie.
It's just the animes, you know, they just don't know any better. That's also something I've noticed, especially in like Asian countries. People will be quick to say, oh, they just don't know any better. Like a Chinese person will go up to, I don't know, iShowSpeed and say, straight up, just say nigga to him.
那个是不是太远了？那个啥，那个
Nah, bro, I feel like this was just like a word, like, that sounds like nigga. But they be saying it in Japan too, that's crazy.
Saying that word.
Unless that passenger there, unless that nigga that was going with speed was trolling on some shit for real.
That many times, you know the way it sounds.
Nigga. That nigga sound like he said nigga.
So let's be real, there's a stereotype for Asian people.
Nah, that's funny, I ain't gonna lie.
People being extremely smart, and you think for some reason they don't understand that, like, bro, these people know, they know, some of them know, bro. It's okay to say that some people are racist, some people are, bro. No country is 100% perfect and absolved of any issues. And if you're saying that, you are literally meat writing an entire location, a country, a place that, matter of fact, you're probably not even from or have any DNA from. So relax, okay? Weebs. Anime is amazing. I love anime. Anime's great. Chill. But one thing I will say is that I'll never truly know how racist the country is unless I experience it myself. I really gotta go boost on the ground, you know, do some interviews.
I gotta go and experience it myself, nigga. Nigga gotta travel on some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Facts.
Treat me as, you know, a black person or half black person in Japan. Because without that, how can I really speak on racism or societal issues within another location that I've never been?
Right.
So I guess let's go.
Right. Oh shit, wait for me, buddy. I'm coming.
We good?
Alright, we good. Yeah, we good. Alright, got it. Wait, this nigga really dipping. This nigga left the video, dog, in the middle of the video and literally went to Japan. Filmed it. Bro, Gen Z is wild, bro. I like this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, Gen Z, bro. Y'all different, bro. I fuck with it. Not gonna lie. And it's crazy how Gen Z is just squeezing the meaning of certain like shit out of like its original context. You feel me? Out of its original meaning. Because now I'm talking about like that nigga that was with speed talking about nigga. You feel me? That shit like, and how it happened with speed, it's like funny. You feel me? So instead of being offensive, I feel like now like it's at least the intention. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, just laugh at this shit. It's ridiculous. Until it really gets serious. Of which, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. What the fuck? Because Quantum's there. I saw a Quantum in Japan. Hold on. Bro, this nigga is sitting in the Quantum. Hold on. I know there's Quantums in this bitch. Hold on. Peasy. Jeez, boy. Y'all got these? Hey. Oh shit, Japan's a third world country, right? What the fuck? Why am I going crazy? Yeah. The thing is, man, you say Japan, you know what I'm saying? Only this. Bro, I'm thinking South Africa, that's where my mind ends, bro. That's where beginning ends, bro. Yo, these bodegas, even they look like, man, this shit that man, I feel like Japan, like being in Japan, like low-key, like kind of like South Africa. Hey, but South Africa is, nah, bro. South Africa? Nah, that's why I'm like, yo, I really gotta travel and go see these spots, dog. Because, like, just like Jay, seeing the shit aesthetically, it's giving me that vibe.
We are here officially in the streets of Tokyo, Japan.
You see it. If I drop my camera out of this balcony, this is like $1,000 loss.
All jokes aside, I'm really here on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, but just like by what I see, I feel like being in Japan is being, you know, in South Africa on some shit.
National business, you know, trying to create relations and ties from country to country. Is this a tourist-friendly spot for black people? And there are a few different ways I can go about conducting my IRL research based on the studies I did. I feel like the most effective way people tend to call out racism here is like stares, maybe some comments, and people avoiding you in public spaces like trains, buses. You get the